Alright, next up we got this here Whirlpool? I think it's a Whirlpool. Yeah, Whirlpool. Imperial series. This one has some interesting wiring issues. I'm going to start on the front though, and I'm just going to take it apart anyways. I got this today from somebody. I sold them a Samsung and got this one from them because they were tired of dealing with the wiring. Somebody stripped the wire out and she was trying to fix it, but you know, it just wasn't working. So I don't know if I'll fix it. I might fix it, I might not, but let's do a teardown and see what it's like anyway. So if I don't fix it, I have another one that could use some of its parts. So flip that back up like that. We've got some 5/16 inch screws down here on the door. So we got one here. These come apart so easy. Before I take that one off though, I'm gonna get this plug out of here. So I have another one of these over there that's missing a fin in the drum, and it's missing these clips, which these ones are still, well, they're better than what it has there. So what I might do is combine these two together. Okay, now what we'll do is just rock it forward like that and lift, pull it away. We do have alright, so we do have like a little bit of a bad seal back here. So I'm not sure, most of them that are this old are like that. It's just the way it is. The bearings aren't super horrible. We got some money. Something carousel. Let's I'm just gonna spin it and start looking at that wiring here before I do anything else. What happens is people put these screws in and then they cross thread them, and so that's not a big deal. I have a new one of these that I can put on here, but the issue here is this ground wire. Is this a wire nut? Yeah, we have a wire nut here. It is on the ground, so I don't like wire nuts on these. I'm going to put a crimper on that. What I'll do is I'll just crimp a wire. I won't even use this wire. I'll just crimp a wire from there to there, and then we'll just put it back on. I think it's okay. It's going to be okay, because it is the ground, and we do have an extra ground that will go there, so we should be alright. I'll just do that and we'll call it good. Okay, so the interesting thing is I think she actually bought a kit. Okay, so here's what we have. So what I'm gonna do is we're just gonna use this one for the white, and we'll just crimp it on there if we can. Just use a butt connector. It's the ground. So these can be a pain. So I'm just going to pry up on this. See that? So I just pry it up on that little tab right here. Okay. I stuck this back there and I pushed it, pried it that way. And then it just comes right out the front. We're going to leave this one in here. We're gonna get in here and pry this black one out. Okay. Obviously don't do this at home. Okay, and I'm gonna leave those guys in there. These little capture nut things. Okay, that one's got a little plastic on it. Don't need that, but we do need the capture nuts and we need this white wire. Okay, now next what I'm gonna do. So this one is already missing a capture nut here. This one has the capture nut here. And the nut's still in it. So what happened was she was trying to put this together and the crimp came off. Like here's the new one off of that white wire that's down there on the floor. And this crimp came, she said it just came off in her hands. I think at that point she was like done messing with it. I don't blame her, you know, you want things to be solid, especially when you're dealing with electricity. It's not really, this isn't the way you want it to be, you know. So I got her taken care of though, I think, and hopefully she's happy with that, with the result. I think she is. I think she likes the dryer she got better than this one. So I did offer to fix this one for her instead, but I think she's just kind of done with it, you know. Can't really blame her for that. There really isn't anything wrong with this. But this one is a little nicer because the nuts stay up here without relying on this. So as long as it's somewhat of the same size, it's exactly the same. So we're just going to use this one. The white thing's already in there. I just got to figure out how to butt connect it right there. It shouldn't be a big deal. So let's put this one in here. Just gonna kind of slide it in backwards first, just like that. Then I'm just gonna push this tab down. Hopefully you have a screwdriver, not a pick like me, because this is how you get stabbed with a pick. Ask me how I know. Hopefully you guys can even see that. So I just put it in there, push down on this guy. You know, and like I hauled this machine down 3 flights of stairs, the other machine up 3 flights of stairs, and another machine that she had that she wanted to get rid of down 3 flights of stairs. When instead I could have just done this right here, which is what I'm, like this is the actual answer. I just put that to that and then screw that back in there. I think I would have been there a lot less time. I think she was eyeballing that Samsung though. She's like, nuh-uh, not dealing with this old Whirlpool anymore. So you can have it. Alright. So now I got my yellow butt connector here. I'm out of shrink tube, but I don't really foresee this ever coming off, you know. I mean, it's not like these wires are really going to get yanked on, but I'll put some black tape on it just for the internet trolls. It's funny, I was talking to my dad the other day about RC boat races, because he does that, he films them, and I guess some of the racers were talking about how their wires are getting so hot that they're melting the solder. Yeah, that's not coming off. I'll find the Super 33. Alright, I don't know where the Super 33 is, so I got the Harbor Freight Special. I said, oh, never mind. This is 3M still. It's the Temflex 1700. gonna say I got the Harbor Freight special here, but it's still somewhat the real deal. It's not the Super 33. I don't know what it is about that Super 33, but it has just the right amount of gooiness to it. I'm sure the electricians know what I'm talking about. Although, do electricians actually use electrical tape? I don't know. Can I use it? Stuff like this. But not an electrician. Once again, it's the ground. So, alright, there we go. So, I'm going to put that tape in this case over here. Okay, so now what we're going to do, we're going to shove this back up in there, however it goes. Basically just shove it in there like that, put the screws back in it. I'll have to find those. Put a cord on it and it's fixed. Vacuum the front out. So I'm assuming she has the screws in here. She did hand me a nice little baggie of parts of stuff. We got the strain relief. We got some of those that I don't use. We do have our screws there. I think this screw is the one I'm looking for. Where's the other one like this? That's the ground screw. That's for the backing plate. We're missing a screw. She did pretty good except for one screw. Get the Phillips. Yeah, I don't know. Don't know. All I know is I need money, so. You know, speaking of money, if you could like and subscribe the video, I'm sure my family would appreciate that. Because I need money. Alright, let's pull this off too now. So now we got that squared away. Let's put the ground screw back in. We'll pull off this backing plate and continue the clean out. Let's get, we need the 5/16, and she did, oh, there's the other screw right there. She did save it, I'm just blind. Just fix that real quick. This one would have worked fine, but if I have it, I might as well use it. Put this one back in the hoard. I don't know how I couldn't see that earlier. You guys should have told me it was right there. Should have yelled a little louder. The heat element is good. Alright, let's get this off. It's always good when it's stuck. I definitely got all of it. Oh yeah, look at that. It's not quite as bad as the one that we had the other day, but it's not good. You don't have that much airflow out of all that. The motor turns really easy when there's no drum on it. Alright, I guess I'm going to vacuum all this out. This thing I'll probably just pull out. Shoving that bucket over there. It's like, when it gets like that too, it all sticks together. It's like hard. It's not easy to get out of there. You know, it's been soaked in water, dried out so many times it turns into just a block of, you know, not like totally hard, but Domino's just drove by. I want Domino's. Too bad. I think I already spent too much money this week though. It has been a expensive week. I'm technically on vacation. That's what happens when you go on vacation. You start spending money. Spending money like crazy. Alright. Vacuum this out. We'll clean those bearings. Needs a leg too. Okay, let's play with bearings now. Yeah, I was gonna say I've not been working since like 8 o'clock this morning or anything. It's now about 6, like I usually do. Then we can put this on. Plug in your door's lock switch. Or your door switch there. Don't forget your door switch. Push that down. Then we just need these 2 screws and then a leg and a cord. This one is going to be a problem child because there's a bunch of goo in the thing. If I don't drop this in here, it'll be a miracle. Lucky. Okay, so now, alright, well, so I'm gonna end the video here. I got another one I gotta test before this one, so I'll put a cord on it and test it. Thanks for watching. Comment, subscribe, and hopefully this helped. Okay, thanks, bye.